Hello everybody. So I have a technical video today here that I'm filming on my living room floor. So, as you may know if you've watched a lot of my old road trip videos, this is my CB radio. It's a vintage GE Model 3 5900. My grandfather bought this radio, my dad's dad. He bought it brand new, probably at Sears or I don't know. It kind of seems like something Service Merchandise would have had, but I feel like it was probably from Sears. So, it's from, I would think probably the mid-'80s. It's got a hard carrying case, obviously. Nothing on the back. Notice, made in Japan. The bottom latch is kind of broken, but so, and this is pretty faded. When you open it up, what it used to come with, it has this, which is an awesome little retro graphic that's supposed to be stuck right here, but it's not. It has a spot where you can put your call sign. You notice a wonderful, if you look right there, almost looks to me like a B-body GM car inside. Maybe, I don't know. But that looks like a Chevy steering wheel. But this was supposed to sit there. And then you have the unit. This is the power cord. And then right here is where the original antenna went. Now, the antenna that this originally came with was a little boombox looking antenna that you could expand it, and it was like 2.5 feet long, but it would fold up and fit right here. Some point or another, that antenna was either lost or broken, so my dad, or maybe even my grandpa at that point, bought a replacement antenna that did not have a radio style antenna. Instead, it had a black sort of like rubbery whip antenna that was about this long, and it didn't fold. So it actually didn't fit in the case. It didn't go with this unit, but it worked. I'll show you the unit here. It's very small. It's got a little hanger on the back. You have your speaker at the bottom. You hold that to talk. You have the receiving range if you want to limit how much your signal you're going to get. You have the on-off, and then your volume goes all the way up. And then, of course, you have your channel. We, of course, have it set pretty much to 19. 40 channel emergency radio shows you emergency channel 9. And then up here, it'll pop up. This is where the channel pops up. It's a VFD display. And then it'll bring up the signal, which will give you live data for how high your signal is. And the back of the unit. Date code 1206. It's obviously not made in 2006, but GE made in Japan. So, yep, still works, still great. That's the bottom where you plug it in. And then you have, of course, the power cord, which goes into your cigarette lighter, and the bottom. So, what happened was, we moved in 2020, and I am convinced that somewhere in the move we lost the antenna, because the thing is, the aftermarket antenna that we had, the big black one, it didn't fit in the case, so it had to sit separate, and I am pretty sure we lost it during the move because we have not been able to find it since we moved. So to remedy that, my dad rather, decided to purchase, oh, well, hold on, if I can actually get this in all the way. There we go. I don't really care about the graphic. It's going to get ruined anyway at some point. He decided to purchase another one. Notice how the case on this one is in slightly better shape. Made in Japan. But this one has the original antenna. And it has the original... So this is interesting. Number one, this is still stuck, but here's what's interesting. If we look at the one my grandpa bought new, look at the difference. This is a one-piece sticker on that one, which was stuck right there. This one has a separate actual sticker and a different, it's actually a slightly different set of images, it looks like. Well, actually, no, the first one is different, but the second two are the same. So, maybe a little bit newer, I'm not sure. But you'll notice the unit, other than having a random screw in the box, this one has the badging, but for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much identical. I mean, it's literally the exact same unit other than that this bottom little badge piece, which it looks like On both of them, the badge fell off, so that's GE quality right there. This one still has it. But it's the same exact unit, except same power cord. This one has the antenna with a very strong magnet. So put that back. And of course, when you extend this, it is about 2.5 feet long. So originally, that's what that one had, but this one was either broken or lost. So we eventually just started using this one instead because it has the antenna and the case is in better shape. So we kind of retired that one, but we pretty much kept it as a spare unit because obviously it's an old unit. And then also, the date code on this one is 1027. So I need to look up and figure out, the only other thing wrong with it is there's a little screw missing there. Probably that screw that fell out. But I need to look up and see if I can figure out the date codes, because if I had to take a guess, I'd say this one is probably newer, just because it has a different badge and stuff. But that is that. So those were what we had. Now, what happened was, actually I'll keep these open. Earlier today, I was at an estate sale, and I saw this one. And of course, I looked inside, it seemed complete. Case is a little rough. This is probably the nicest condition case, and then that's the worst, but this one's just faded. So of course, for $6, I had to buy it, right? Couldn't be wrong. I took a quick glance at it, and I was like, whatever, this is fine, I'll buy it. Tried to offer him $5 and got the, we don't take deals, so $6. Now, first off, the first thing I noticed that's different about this one than the other two is that on the bottom, this one says printed in Korea, container made in Japan. Neither of these two say that. And on the back, it just says Japan instead of made in Japan and made in Japan. So we'll open this one up. This is as found condition. If I can get it to undo. First of all, notice has the same style tag that our original one has, but it's printed on. Now what's cool here, first thing in here is this CB terminology and trucker slang. It is a massive booklet of all of these phrases that they use. I don't know how old this sheet is, but I thought that was awesome. I don't know if that's what they came with or if someone printed it out. But, see that? Then you have CB 10 codes. You also have city abbreviation, not abbreviations, and then it brings it all the way. Oh, I didn't even notice this was in here. We have this, which is more President Electronics. This was printed on 2/4 of 2013, so that's obviously newer. And then the actual codes. Hogtown is Toronto. That's funny. So all of these booklets that came with it, but the coolest thing to me, not only do we have the instruction manual, it's sealed with the registration certificate. This has never been opened. It is still in the original packaging, never been taken out. All of the info is still in there. The rules, that's awesome. And then we have the unit. Oh, also, this might be my other favorite thing. A freaking bumper sticker that says I'm driving with help that someone took off and stuck to something. Notice, not only is the logo still on there, this unit is absolutely mint. It looks like it's never been used. The date code on this one is 4142. Look at this. This thing literally looks, even the knob is stiff. Oh, wow. Both of the knobs, holy crap. Compared to this one, you can move that with one finger. That one is real stiff. So, oh, even the button sounds different. This is super thick. Then we have the original antenna, mint condition on the bottom. Oh, that's real stiff too. Try not to bend it. Even has the GE logo on the bottom, which this one at one time did. It's been taken off. But what got to me and my mom that we thought about is, look at how that's wrapped, and then look at this. I don't know about any of you, but this looks like something the factory would have done. That does not look like something that someone would have just wrapped up. So I do believe that there is a chance that this unit has never been used. But also, I mean, look at the case. Look at the case condition compared to these two. It looks brand new. I honestly do think that there's a chance that this unit has never been used. Yeah, the sticker's all worn out, but you can peel it back. Holy crap, it's still sticky. Oh my god, that is unbelievable. It's got duct tape on it. So I wanted to make this to show you guys this. I think we might have found a gem, because I don't know about any of you, but this doesn't look used. I really think this thing might actually be brand new. And then it's possible that they printed that out just for the hell of it. But I mean, literally, there is not a fingerprint, a scratch, anything. Look how that fits. You cannot tell me that that and that are not factory. I'm fairly certain of it. And then all of these papers. What I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to try to find out these date codes and see if I can figure this out, because now I need to know. Alright everyone, I did some digging. In typical GE fashion, these date codes are ridiculously stupid. Basically, from what I found out, the way it works is the first digit is the day of the week it was made. The second digit is the year, which I think they said runs between about 1975 and 1985. That's the week it was made. So I did get affirmative date codes for all of that. That one's date code, as you saw on here, 1206, which I translated to February 1st, 1982, and it's a Monday. This one has 1027 as the date code. I translated that to June 30th of 1980, and it was also a Monday. And this one's date code is 4142, which I translated to October 15th, 1981, and it was a Thursday, made a day before my birthday. So basically, that's the newest one, was made in 1982. This is the middle one, made in 1981, and that is the oldest one, made in 1980, which would explain why that has a different infographic. So, sometime between June of 1980 and October of 1981, they changed the infographic. So, yeah, I had to do some digging, but that basically is the date codes for them. So, alright, I'm actually editing the video. I just realized something weird. One more weird discrepancy with the dates. That's the one that was made in 80, 81, 82. That's the one my grandpa bought. That's the spare one we had, and this is the new one. Why is it that the middle-aged one has container made in Japan and printed in Korea written on it, but the older one and the newer one don't? And, oh, it's just the label? No, it's not. I mean, the labels are the same, but remember on the back, made in Japan, made in Japan, Japan. Why does the middle-aged one have a different case? I wonder if it's even the same size. Let me see here. Nope, it is. My theory, my only theory as to why this is, possibly they switched case manufacturers in 81, and they either had a limited a limited partnership with them, or they switched manufacturers and didn't like the manufacturer, so they went back to the old manufacturer for 82. That is the only theory I have as to why that's like that. I really don't have anything else to say about them. I just want to make this video. Some of you would think it was cool. We now have 3 of these GE 3-5900 CB radios. One from the first 3 days of the first 3 years of the 80s. So pretty cool. Hopefully some of y'all like this. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe and click like if you like what you see, and follow me on the web at isaac24.com. Bye-bye.